We save Jesus. We get Jesus off the cross, right?
Yeah.
We I don't know. We go in guns a-blazing and take out all the Romans and everything. Right?
Sure.
But okay, but if we did that for a show, who would give? We went back and came back to the Kennedy assassination. Say, hey, we stopped it.
It's time travel. I think some people would care.
Yeah, but if we went back to you didn't see the Flash, or hey, we stopped the Kennedy assassination, which one do you think is going to do a little better?
Well, not every episode's going to be a winner. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Feeding the Ducks Pondcast, giving you little breadcrumbs of entertainment on a weekly basis. I am your host, the co-host, Kyle.
You're a lot of so basically you do the whole show?
It feels like it sometimes.
Okay. I'm going to be McFly for this episode. McFly. Hello, McFly. Remember that one? Remember that little ditty?
Okay.
No, you don't? Why do you have a donut?
You had to record something special, so now I get a donut out of it.
All right, I guess you get the donut. I did the work, you get the donut. Same here. But the
you
reason
can't have it.
The reason why I oh look, I'm touching the mic. The reason why I do the McFly thing. You okay? Gonna choke to death?
Fuck, that's a dry donut.
Well, it was late in the night to get a donut.
Go ahead.
So I caught this movie the other day.
Yes. Okay.
Just going around, never heard of it, didn't know what it was about, read it, said, well, let me give it a shot. Let me give it a few minutes.
You read about it?
Well, no, in the when I'm going through the thing.
Okay, so
thing.
you didn't see it on Reddit, the social media. Never mind, you're too old for that. Anyway, you read about the movie.
So I'm just going through it. I see this thing. I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. And the name of the movie was Totally Killer.
Where'd you find it? Amazon?
I think it's on Amazon Prime. Yep. And I was, it was basically, the way to describe it is a cross between Back to the Future and Halloween. Because this girl, I'll give you a quick thing on this, and then I'll get to why I'm bringing this up. She is a teenage girl. Her mother, when her mother was a teenager 35 years ago, 3 of her friends were killed on Halloween or near Halloween. And then all of a sudden, that killer came back and killed somebody in the present.
So, Scream, Halloween, and It so far is what I've heard.
All right. I don't know where you got it. I didn't say one thing about a clown.
The killer came back after X number of years.
Well, that happens all the time.
Yeah. It wasn't the strongest connection, but yeah.
Okay, well, so anyway, so this killer comes back, and now she's, they think she's going after the mother. She winds up chasing the daughter, and, okay, there's a time machine that just happens to be there. It's a weak way to get her back to the past there. But anyway, she winds up back in the past.
If it's not the point of the movie, you can't waste the time explaining how time travel works.
Really
it just works.
It just happened to be, there was this teenage girl who was making the time machine. And it worked.
As they do.
You know.
If you're a teenage girl and you're not making a time machine, you're doing teenage girl wrong.
You're wasting your time.
That's a weird
wasting
sentence.
Your time.
We're going to ignore that sentence.
I heard what you said. We're going to move on. But so she winds up, the killer's chasing, and she winds up getting away on the time machine and going back to that time with her mother.
As you do.
So obviously, like Back to the Future, she runs into her mother, and her mother's like one of the mean girls.
And her mother tries to sleep with her. No, that was Back to the Future.
No, but she runs into her father, too, and she's trying to keep them away from sleeping with each other because they're not supposed to get together for 4 more years. So she's trying to keep them away from each other the whole time. That's like a B story.
Of course it is.
But she goes back, and then her mother's a mean girl. So she's like one of the...
I've never seen Mean Girls, so it's kind of lost on me. But I get what...
How about this? She's a mean girl. How's that better?
I understood. I'm just saying, just so the internet gets mad at me, I have not seen Mean Girls.
Okay, that's okay.
Sorry.
So the girl from the past, goes back and tries to stop all the killings. But she keeps failing because she keeps changing things, and then the order of the killings is different. So she can't figure out when the next killing is going to be, and she changes everything. And she winds up meeting the one who built the time machine's mother, who had started building the time machine back then.
Of course.
So there's a time machine to get her back.
Well, yeah, the movie's only an hour and 45 minutes. You can't explain time travel in that time.
No, it's too quick. It's all weird. But
so a bit of butterfly effect in there too.
Yes,
Ashton
because
Kutcher?
she's changing shit around, and it's changing everything up. But it's really good. I won't give any more away, but it's really good. The lead actress in it, Shipka, what's her name? Kieran Shipka is her name.
Yes.
I don't know much about her, but she was terrific.
Yeah.
She was terrific.
I don't know why I'm agreeing. I have not seen the movie.
No, but you should watch it. Really good.
I want to. The problem is I don't have time for shit.
No, go sit and freaking watch a movie for an hour and 45 minutes. But the reason I bring this movie up and give it a free plug is I thought about time travel and going back in time, and obviously, like you think about, as a topic for the show.
And as we've established, it could happen at any time. You could randomly be walking into Starbucks. Oops, someone's building a time machine.
You don't know who's building time machines around here. Every other house could have one. You have no idea. Like this one. This was in a where did she? An amusement park, I think. And she just it was a photo machine. That, you know, the photos where you get the 3 strips of things
In this movie?
in this movie.
Oh, okay, because it was in that other movie that we watched a while ago.
Yes. At First Sight or something like that. Or
with Adam Devine.
yeah, he's good.
Was that it?
He's good.
That's his
in,
name, right?
Daddario. Alexandra Daddario.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
yeah, I forgot what the hell the name of that movie was, but yeah,
it was good.
there was a photo machine.
Yeah,
time
but this
booth.
is a photo machine, and it's there. There's time machines everywhere you look.
I work for photo booths. Do you think
That's
they're
right.
time machines?
Try it.
I'm going to talk to my.
This day stuck a knife right into the middle of it, and it's short circuited when she went back in time.
Sure, fuck it. Why not?
Just bring a knife to work and see how that works. So I thought, but the one thing that came to mind is I don't think I want to go back and meet my parents.
Especially if they get killed. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that. And what if they're jerks? Because if you went back in time, see me when I was a teenager, I was a jerk.
Based on the stories of your father,
Yes.
probably.
I'm the jerk?
No.
He's the
Your
jerk.
father probably. He's very punch happy.
He's punch happy. That's how we're describing it.
Well, I can't say trigger happy. That's
he wasn't trigger happy. Some people deserve beatings. What do you want?
yes, but
But different times, as they say.
you and your different times. I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd episode you used that line.
Well, it was different times.
yeah,
If
that's
we're talking
how
about time
time
travel,
works.
we're talking about different times.
Okay, well then,
Yes.
let me ask you this
Go
to
ahead.
just set the scene. Now that we're 7 minutes in.
We've wasted 7 minutes on it. You okay?
Yeah. Do you believe in time travel?
Do I believe
yes.
in time
Do
travel?
you think it is a thing that currently
Yes,
exists?
I think any photo machine has the capability of sending me back to the past.
I mean,
As Hollywood has told me.
that is technically what a photo strip is.
yeah, it's the past.
of the past.
It's the past. Yeah.
As Mitch Hedberg has
Yes,
said.
yes. Every picture of you is
an old
picture of
picture
you
of you.
younger, and older, whatever.
Yeah. No, you got it right.
So, do I believe in time travel is possible? No.
No.
Wait, was I supposed to argue that?
I think you were supposed to go yes.
Yes. Yes. Time travel.
Welcome
of
to
course.
this episode of Master Debaters. We take the same side.
Yeah, we really got to do more pre-production. Yes, of course. There's time travel.
I forgot which side each of us was supposed to take.
Yes, time travel.
All I know
yes,
is whatever side I was taking.
Yes.
Is I was going to bring up Stephen Hawking's time travel.
Go
party.
ahead.
So back in insert year here, when Stephen Hawking was still alive.
He's dead.
He's dead, right?
He's dead.
I believe it was 2009 or something around there. Invitation, the day Stephen Hawking held the time travel party. Holy shit, I got it right.
What year did he die?
June 28th, 2009.
June 28, 2009, yes.
Stephen Hawking held an invitation-only party. The physics genius who died at 2018 in the age of 76 arranged balloons, champagne, yada, yada, yada. You're cordially invited. The invitation said you're cordially invited to a reception for time travelers. In the invitation, held at the University of Cambridge, yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing. He did not tell anybody about it until after it happened.
Okay. Sounds like to me nobody showed up to this poor cripple's party, and he's sad about it.
You're not.
I'm not getting it at all.
He threw a party for time travelers,
Yes.
but didn't invite anyone until the party happened.
So then they could travel in time
That
and go
way,
to
the
the party.
only people who would have showed up would have been time travelers.
Did anyone show up?
No.
So like I said, nobody showed up to the poor cripple's party. That's terrible. That's so sad.
Yes,
I'm so
but
sad right now.
That's the point. Because if he had sent
Did he
out
type it out on his thing? No one showed to my
Come
party.
on, you son
What?
of
What? That's how he talked. He sat in his seat. He typed the thing and said,
if he sent out the invite beforehand, wherever the hell he did throw the party, because I didn't find a location, he would have gotten everyone in that particular state, anyone who might have enjoyed a little bit of cannabis, showing up claiming to be time travelers.
Why what does cannabis have to do with this?
Well, because no sober, sane
there's-
person would show up and be like, hey, I'm a time traveler.
So there are stoner time travelers? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm not following. All I know is
What
that
I'm trying
I
to
have
say,
punch.
what I'm trying to say is your normal 9-to-5 blue collar
Time traveler?
person
I'm so confused.
would not go to a part, would not claim they're a time traveler. Only the insane do that.
Oh, is that how that works?
I don't fucking know.
No one showed to his party.
Yes, but
I made brownies.
shut up.
Oh, that's so sad. Poor Stephen Hawkins.
So that is either proof or not proof of time travel. Because
Proof or non-proof?
yes, because
Yes. Did he ever say if anyone showed? I mean, how do you... I'm confused.
nobody showed.
Nobody showed.
That's the thing.
How much did he spend on that?
$12.
Did he go to Party City?
We didn't throw quantum physics in there. He threw
Well,
up.
if people showed up, he's gotta have food or something. What a terrible host!
If they were
everybody
time
shows up. I'm sorry,
If they
I
were
didn't
time
expect you.
travelers, they would have known to bring their own food.
They're not psychics; they're time travelers.
Point is, I don't know how much money he spent on it, but it couldn't have been more than $20 back
Okay,
then.
you think he went cheap on it?
I
Okay,
could throw a time traveler party.
let's do that. Don't tell anyone. We'll throw a time
Shit.
travel party
Cut this out.
right now. If we're right now, we would like a time
but
traveler
what
to show up.
But to destroy my own argument, depending on what side I'm taking,
We're taking both sides.
there's a joke going around that if time travel does exist, one of the rules of time travel, like don't fuck with anything, would be don't go to the party. That way nobody can know.
But what did you want people to know? If you're a time traveler, what's
We talked about America last week.
Yeah, USA.
They freak out over the smallest things, like a celebrity at a football game.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Do you imagine the shit that would go down if we knew time travel was real? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
First off, any president would be dead.
What?
Any president would be dead. Somebody would go back in time and kill the president.
Why would they do that?
Because I'm sure somebody hated something about someone, and now that history's happened, the time they missed.
okay, well,
the
this
time
is-
they missed Reagan, somebody goes back, make sure they don't miss.
No, they didn't miss Reagan. They got him. They didn't
I
kill
thought they
him. though.
missed him. Oh, no. What happened with Reagan is a balloon popped during a separate
That was
speech.
funny.
And he's like,
You
you
me.
missed. Yeah, that's what I'm
great.
thinking.
That was
of.
great.
But the point is, now that people know how history has happened, they have an advantage to kill who they don't like,
So the
or save
age-old-
JFK.
The age-old question is, would you go back in time and kill baby Hitler? Well,
This was supposed to be a fun show.
well, that's the thing. You know what Hitler did? Would you go back and stop it before it even starts, or do you wait? Like they say, if you can't go back and change anything because then everything will get fucked up. But my thing is, if you kill baby Hitler, anything that changes probably is for the better. No matter what you change, if Hitler's gone,
Yes.
you're kind of going to be a little better. No.
Yes.
So I think you got to kill the baby Hitler.
What?
He's got the, you can tell he's got the mustache, little baby mustache.
But what Hollywood has taught me
Hollywood, yes,
is
that's all we
that
know.
apparently if you change something in the past for the better, shit goes south fast.
But what could be worse than what he did? It's got to be better.
I don't know. Hollywood's fucking weird, man.
All right, so I'm arguing yay time travel. I guess.
I mean, it's cool if you can understand it.
Well, you don't want to understand it. Nobody understands Back to the Future 2, so don't worry about it.
No.
So,
Back to the Future.
Or Terminator. They
Terminator,
screwed the shit out of that.
Avengers.
Which one?
Avengers.
They go back in time in Avengers? Yeah.
Everyone died, and they're like, okay, the only way to, keep these actors on payroll is to go back in time and bring them back.
I think you're blurring the lines a little.
What?
Okay. So
they had Tom Holland. They killed off Tom Holland.
They did kill him.
They weren't going to get rid of him.
Then they brought back 15 others.
Yeah, exactly. They couldn't do it if Tom Holland was dead.
They should have brought back the pig for that movie. The Spider Pig. You know how much that annoys me.
Yes.
So where would you go? Where would you go?
Where would I go?
If there was, I know you're arguing against it.
I think.
And very, very convincingly, by the way. Where would you go?
Where would I go?
Where would you go? Anytime, either your life, because they say everybody, people who say, older people, I wouldn't change a thing. You're fucking liars. I would go back and probably change every day of my life. I'd change what I ate on November 25th, 2005. I'd change everything. So where would you go?
Okay.
And what would you do?
But, okay,
Yeah.
So now you mentioned an interesting question.
Did I?
You said you would change what you ate on X date.
Okay.
You wouldn't, present
me.
you, that wouldn't affect you, nor would you really have much say in something like that. So are you going back in time and possessing the body of your older self, or is now there two of you in time?
I think
because those are two different things.
Oh, two
so
of me.
So if you changed what you ate, if you controlled your past body, that's one thing. But if you had to somehow influence what the past you ate as present you in the past.
Is anybody else getting this out there? No, I see what you're saying. Am I going back and now I'm me then? Or am I going back and I'm watching me then? I'm another guy in there.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
Calvin Klein like McFly was. Oh, so you don't remember that?
No, I do now.
So what are you asking? Which one would I be?
Which one are you proposing right now in your question?
I'm proposing I go over and take over and redo it.
Okay.
I redo it. Yeah, a lot of mistakes there.
On November 3rd, whatever you ate?
November 25th, 2005. Yeah, big mistake that day.
All right.
That was a bad one. I would probably change that. I would probably wake up before I hit the pole. That's what I would do.
All right.
Or maybe not even go for the drive. But yeah, I think I would go back and I would change things.
All right.
I would change things.
I don't know. I would have to disagree. At least
Why
for
not?
now.
That's what we're doing. I wouldn't go back and be me? That's what you're disagreeing?
I don't know if I would go back and change things.
You wouldn't change anything?
Not anything within my power.
Okay. So
because like I mentioned before, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen if I do change things.
And then you come back and everything's also...
One thing I would change.
And there you go.
Actually, I don't know if I would change this because it did really well for us.
Throw it out there. What? You're going to change a show?
I was going to say I would change the video I put on in the middle of the night.
No, that was the biggest. It's still getting numbers, that thing.
Yeah, good point. See, that's why I'm saying I wouldn't change things because everything that's happened has had some adverse effect. I don't know if adverse is the right word.
Sounds good.
Some effect on the present.
All right. I wouldn't. I would change everything.
Okay, well,
then change every single thing.
Then we wouldn't have a show.
Why would I would change this too.
That would be a cool show.
If we change the show?
No. If we did an episode like every
from 1985?
No.
Oh.
Kind of. If we did a podcast.
Yes.
Every episode is like, oh, on this date this happened. Yada yada yada. And then we go back and the second half of the episode is us being there in the actual time period.
So with time traveling.
With a third hand account of the story.
So we talk about what happened, say November 63, November 22nd, 1963. We talk about how Kennedy was killed on this day.
I meant more personal stories, but sure.
But wait, let's go with that. So I'll say we talk about what happened on that day. We go through the whole history. Then we jump in our photo booth, obviously.
Yes.
We go back in time. Change something?
Yeah.
Like we're hanging out in the grassy knoll?
I don't know about
Am
that.
I hanging out in the depository there? Whatever it is with say, hey, what you doing?
I didn't say that. I just meant like vlog style. Like, hey, first off.
You don't want to be sitting next to Oswald say, what you doing, buddy? what you looking at there?
You'd probably be...
Got a good view?
What was it? The 60s? Yeah, you'd probably be arrested for communism stuff if you took out like an iPhone in 1963.
That'd be funny.
It was 63, right?
Kennedy?
Yeah.
63.
Okay. Yeah. So that probably wouldn't work, but like we would find some way to like document the stories. Like
So
like
we're
when
gonna
you
film
did that.
it. We're going to get it better than the Zabruta film? We're going to be closer? Hey, stand here. We'll get a better shot. We'll make millions. What's your goal?
I thought
You're
it'd
filming
be
the
a cool
Kennedy
podcast.
assassination with an iPhone?
I didn't say that. You said the Kennedy assassination. I was gonna go with that one stand-up routine where the lady in the wheelchair was being lowered. Imagine a third-hand account of that.
No one wants to see that. That was terrible. That was worse than the Kennedy assassination. That was my assassination.
But I mean stuff like that. Like, oh, I saw the Flash. No, I didn't. Go back in time. No, I didn't.
No, we didn't go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or go back in time, and like lock Ezra Miller up before they do anything.
This Ezra Miller fascination. But okay, but if we did that for a show, who would give a shit? If we went back and came back to the Kennedy assassination, say, hey, we stopped it.
It's fucking time travel. I think some people would care.
Yeah, but if we went back to you didn't see the Flash, or hey, we stopped the Kennedy assassination, which one do you think is going to do a little better?
Well, not every episode's going to be a winner.
We were going to go back and save Kennedy, but the Flash, man, hated that movie. We must stop it. Oh my God. Baby Hitler lives because you hate Ezra Miller. Think about what you just did. You just ruined time travel for everyone.
I just wanted to do a podcast, man.
But your podcast would be better if you came back and say, hey, we just killed Hitler. What happened? How's the world change? I don't know. Pull up an encyclopedia and check because he was dead. None of this technology was created. I don't know why, but
I hate that you brought up the Hitler.
Okay, bring up somebody else.
But okay, let's go back to Kennedy. Let's say we save Kennedy.
Yes.
Come back to the present. Be like, oh, how is the world different? Would we have to go back in time and then kill Kennedy? So we're back in our timeline so we can document what was different in the alternate timeline.
No, we'd have to.
Because if you just come back to the present after you save Kennedy, be like, what's different? Everybody in that timeline would be like, yeah, I know what happened. It's called history. So you would have to go to a different timeline in order to document the changes of the alternate timeline of what would happen if Kennedy didn't die.
I hate time travel. I'm going against it. I'm changing my point.
But does it not make sense?
Stupid. No, it doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's stupid. We just saved Kennedy and you said, nah, let's not do that because it confused everybody on our podcast. Kennedy's dead again. Poor guy keeps getting shot in the head in every timeline because of you.
I think in order to keep the time travel podcast interesting, you would have to change something in history, document the differences, and then go back and undo that change.
Okay, so you go back.
You have a fresh audience to document to share the changes with.
Okay, so we go back. We save Jesus. We get Jesus off the cross, right?
Yeah.
We I don't know. We go in guns a-blazing and take out all the Romans and everything. Right?
Sure.
And now we come back in time, and what do we say?
We come
the
back
whole
in time.
religion's changed now because he was supposed to die.
Yeah, we come back in time. Yeah.
Is Jesus still alive?
Maybe.
Hey, we brought Jesus back.
Maybe it's the rapture because we're not supposed to save Jesus, and God was like, "What the hell, man? That was supposed to happen."
We screwed up.
Yeah. Then we go. We document the changes. Oh, it's all hellfire and brimstone. Go back, dress up as Romans, nail Jesus up, come back to our time. And be like, all right, so if Jesus never died, he's real, by the way. That would have to be a whole episode being like, hey, Jesus is actually real.
What do you mean? Of course Jesus is real.
Well, we can't just do a podcast where we save Jesus and just be like, oh, yeah, Jesus is real, whatever.
What do you mean Jesus? Jesus is real. Is that Santa Claus? Oh, I better not say that. Might want to edit that out.
Yeah, that's what you need to go back and change.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
The point is that every episode would have to be go back in time, change thing, come back, document changes, go back in time, undo our change, come back, and be like...
You really think the photo booth could handle all this?
Yeah,
all this time travel?
It's a photo booth.
Okay.
You go back, you save Jesus, you come back. Ah, shit, it's the rapture. Write it down.
So we come back and the studio's on fire.
Yeah.
And we say, oh, probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Go back.
Write it down. Write it down in some way that won't be affected by the time stream, so it could still
Where do
be.
you put it? Like right here?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because are objects affected by time travel? Like if we wrote something from an alternate timeline on a piece of paper and then went back in time, would that be wiped away?
Because that paper's no longer made because Jesus lived?
Exactly. So then we would have to find a way to document the changes. Oh, Jesus lives. Hellfire and brimstone. All right.
I really just like the movie that started this.
Keep that in your pocket.
Okay.
Figuratively or literally. Go back in time. Be like, hey, Jesus, sorry, buddy.
And we kill Jesus.
You're gonna make a nice wall decoration in the future.
Oh my God, you're sick. You're that's sicker than anything I've said.
What?
You're a sick bastard.
He's hanging on the wall in every church or Catholic home.
How do you think he feels about that?
I don't
Imagine
know.
if Jesus came back and saw him hanging up there. I don't think he'd be
He
thrilled.
was a carpenter.
What's he going to say? Fine work? The fuck out of here. I don't think that's... The fact that that's the symbol of the religion is unbelievable. It's unbelievable that that's a symbol of our religion.
It's a little crooked.
The leader of the religion crucified to a 2x4. Hey, everybody wear one of these crosses. Think about that. Sick religion.
But it's not always. I mean, it is just the cross sometimes, too.
Yeah, but
It's
most
not
of the
always-
thing, he's
not
there.
always
Every
got
church
Jesus.
you go to, he's up there on
Yeah.
the cross, and let's celebrate.
Well-
What are you people insane? The religion is based on some really morbid shit.
Most of them are.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, have you
Not
read-
the Scientologists, is it? Don't they have fun?
Have you ever read the Old Testament?
Oh, gee, God was pissed in the Old Testament.
world flooded. The
Yeah.
world looks like New York right now.
God was a little angry that day, and I'll flood the world because I can do it. I'm God.
Eh.
Who's going to stop me? Yeah, he was angry. He was a badass in the Old Testament.
So what would happen? Like, do we go back in time? I don't know why we're hung up on the religion thing, but like, how do you go back in time and stop the flood?
You can't stop the flood. You can't stop. Time travel is not going to stop God. What are you, crazy? You're going to do
All
that.
right, fair enough.
That's silly. We can't stop the Kennedy assassination. We're going to stop God flooding the world? No, I don't think we're capable.
Go back in time, beginning of time, be like, hey, God, making the earth, not the best idea. Maybe think this one over.
That was meant. Stop making people. Just stop making them.
Stop. All right, so I think we got a new podcast idea.
As soon as we build that photo booth,
Yeah.
let's find a teenage girl who's building a photo booth time travel machine.
Do you think? So how much do you think we'd make? Like-
Why don't we
like-
just go back and rob a bank?
Well, no, because like,
Why don't we just go back and bet on games? So like they were gonna, like Biff did. We'd beat Biff. That he was the smartest guy in that whole series. He bet, he won, he took over the town.
bit of an asshole though.
Of course he was an asshole. He had all the money. He ran the town. Ran it to shit, but he was doing well.
Ah, so he was a politician.
Yeah, it's like America right now. Biff's running America right now.
Biff 2024.
Biff Tannen is running America. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would go back and bet on all the games.
All right.
Bet all the money, and I'd be rich. And then I'd come back here, and I wouldn't go back because I got all the money. I wouldn't change a thing. Screw the timeline.
Yeah, like now, if you took the money, I'm the hypothetical guy this episode. If you won all the money, you took it back, you'd probably have to set up a laundry service to launder the money.
You want to launder the money?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, we'll go to laundromat.
Because you can't just bet on games in a different timeline and then just show up in this timeline with $50 million.
Well, why wouldn't
the
I-
IRS might get suspicious?
I think I would stay in the timeline and just write it out.
Yeah,
Why would I
guess.
come back?
True. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that would be it. We settled it.
Well,
Time travel, good. Time travel wins. I don't know if I won. I forgot what side I was on. But
yeah, this was a debate episode.
was it?
I thought
We should have prepared for that. No,
I mean,
I just saw the movie and I thought, wow, time travel is there's obviously so many different
Well,
things.
clearly you didn't think about it as much as I did.
No, you got deep into it. I just wanted
This is something I think about.
I just wanted to go back and not eat those laxative gummy bears I had. That's all I wanted to do. Like I said, I would change something every day.
You
That
know,
would be one of
actually,
them.
no. You know what I would change if we had time travel?
What?
I would do the episodes, the Ducks episodes. I would edit the episodes because every time I edit the episodes, there's like 5 or 6 instances per episode where I'm like, oh, I could have said something funny
Yes,
there
I
and
do
something
say
funny
that.
there. So
Yes.
we would do the episodes. I would edit them, write down notes of what to say, and then
redo
come
the
back
episode.
with all the new jokes.
This is why you don't have time travel ability.
Why not?
It's wasted on you.
Wasted. I'm not. What is the universe going to collapse because I say funny things to get us a couple more views on the episode?
No, but you could go back into like, I don't know, the historic things that mean something.
Like
not
what?
your dumb podcast.
Hey, this was your idea.
It was.
What historic things? What would you go back other than the Kennedy assassination, which you seem to be
I would
obsessed
go
with?
back and see. I would see Elvis in 1956.
Okay.
I would go back to Elvis. I would go back and see Springsteen at the Bottom Line in 75.
Okay.
I would go back. Where else would I do? What? That's pretty much it. What else happened in history? That's all I got. I wouldn't go back. I tell you, I wouldn't go back to Jesus' time because I would wind up being crucified. And I'd have to be the guy next to Jesus saying, hey, can you help us out here? Can you use your laser eyes, whatever you have?
Right.
I wouldn't go back there. I wouldn't go back to the dinosaurs. That's just stupid. I'd be eaten in three minutes.
Yeah.
So that's all out. So, okay, we're moving up the ladder a little bit. Where would we go?
Oh, no.
Columbus?
I only have the last 2,000 years to choose from.
Okay, I'm going. Columbus. I want to be on that boat for however long it was to not even land where we're supposed to land. That's out. Okay, now I'm in the 1600s. What happened there? Shakespeare? Shakespeare sucked. You're boring, pal. That's what I'd go back just to tell him. You're boring. You're
If
not
he
even
even
speaking
existed.
English. What?
There's a theory that Shakespeare wasn't just one person.
Shakespeare wasn't one person?
Like the collective works of Shakespeare was written by different people.
He was a fake? Who came up with this?
In a sense, yes.
Really?
Yeah, there's a theory that William Shakespeare was not one person, but rather a collection of people.
Was there a William Shakespeare?
I don't know. It's a pretty unique name. So I don't know if like in all of existence there was a William Shakespeare.
But during that time, was there a William Shakespeare writing and then some other guy came in?
I don't know. No, I think the whole authorship question is like, did Shakespeare, the author, as a collective, as a one person who wrote everything, exist? Or was it like kind of like James Patterson, if I'm getting
James
this
Patterson
right?
doesn't exist?
No, well, James Patterson, it's not a one-to-one, but like James Patterson exists, but he has a lot of other people
Yes, I do know
writing
this.
his books that
Yes.
go under his name.
Yes.
It's something
That's
more
a
along
good gig
those
if
lines.
you can get it.
Yeah.
Hey, write me a book. Put my name on it. No one knows who you are.
Yeah.
Does he get all the money too?
Probably.
Nice deal.
Nice deal. It's probably has to be probably has an own publishing firm, I'd guess, for something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But he's got a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going back to Shakespeare. Now I'm in the 1700s. Do I want to fight a revolutionary war? No.
No. Yeah.
No, it doesn't look glamorous. So, okay, now I'm in 1800s. Oh, no, look, there's a civil war now. This sucks. So where am I going back? Oh, I want to sit in the theater next to Lincoln? No, I don't want to sit next to Lincoln.
All right, 1900s. Now
Okay.
you got 2 world wars.
2 world wars. That's good. There was a depression in there. Nice.
Oh, nice.
I would get to see Babe Ruth play. That'd be cool. I think I would go back to see Babe Ruth play. There you go. So far, I got Elvis, Springsteen, and Babe Ruth. Boy, I'm an idiot.
All in a nice collective 60-year period.
I'm such a. Oh my god.
You want to go back to
I'm not a Renaissance
Okay,
man.
well, here's the thing. When we went to Italy, you had a problem with Italy being old. Would you go back to Italy when it wasn't old and spend a day there?
No, because I'd wind up in the Colosseum eaten by a lion. I'm everything you pick. I die a horrible death. That's what happens to
Ow.
me. A dinosaur ate me. I got crucified. I got shot because Wilkes Booth is a terrible shot and hit me instead of Lincoln. Where else we going? What did I miss? I die on Columbus's boat of some kind of weird typhoon fever or something like that. What's scurvy?
Typhoid?
I get scurvy.
Did you mean typhoid fever?
I
No,
don't know
think
what
that's
I
a thing.
mean. I'm an idiot. I'm going back to see Elvis when I can go back to see all these other things.
Okay.
Every scenario I die in. That's how the story ends.
Well, me,
Yes, you.
As a fit 23-year-old who's currently eating a donut.
You won't be fit for long. Soon you'll be on the pressure pills.
Yeah, but the donut's good. So, I would like to believe I wouldn't be, thrown in the center of the Coliseum.
I would be.
I apologize for eating in your ear. No, that sounds fucked up now that I say it.
What?
Like I would go to watch a show at the Coliseum.
You want to see somebody eat my line?
Yeah, no,
just
I
not
realized.
You. Yeah,
I realized what happened in the Coliseum.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there weren't a lot of shows in there. Not a lot of clowns showing up at the Coliseum. Yes.
I would go back to to Trinity of Terror tour that I went to last year.
See, you suck as much as I do. We're
and
wasted.
I wouldn't wait on the merch line for 2 hours.
That's what we do. We're wasted. We've wasted our lives. Oh my God.
What do you want me
You
to
wouldn't
do?
go back to see the Flash. I'm going back to see. What did I see? Babe Ruth play baseball. Some fat guy hit a ball.
What do you want me to say? Actually, I would go back to several points in time and redo my YouTube channel. Not quit.
Again.
Yeah, it's wasted, but I don't care. This is what I would do.
Okay, that's what you
What
would
am
do.
I going to do? I wasn't alive for anything notable in the last 50 years.
And okay, so when were you born?
I don't remember.
Okay, last 20. Nothing happened.
Well, I mean, it's happened recently, so it's not like it would be in history books because nobody's reading a history book on 2005.
Okay,
but what I'm saying is like there's not much I can do. I'm not going to affect anything that happened before my time because I don't know enough about history to know how everything would progress.
would you go back and to see Kerry Strug?
I was going to ask you that. I forgot. But that was what I was.
I'm not gonna sit through a whole gymnastics event. I'd be bored.
That's what I was leading into till we got sidetracked. I was going to say, like, if you could go back and watch something.
Oh, I'd go back to the 1980s.
I was going to ask about Kerry Strug, and then I got very sidetracked by you going from the beginning of time and working your way down.
Oh, I was just working my way down. I got eaten by a dinosaur. I got crucified. I got shot by Wilkes Booth. It was terrible. But no, I would go back if I had to go to a sporting event. I think it would be the 1980 USA Olympic hockey team beating Russia. That must have been cool being there.
Yeah.
Beating those commies.
Okay. That would be cool. If you cared about sports.
Yeah, well, that was a moment. That wasn't just sport. That transcended sports, as they say.
I don't know if I would go back to any sporting event.
I don't think you would.
I don't think I've mentioned it.
WrestleMania 3. Hogan Andre. There's your winner.
Okay.
We're done. We're done here. I picked it.
I don't know if I would, but as I've established, I've been to 4 baseball games in my whole life. I've never seen the end of one. So probably wouldn't go back and change that.
The way it doesn't seem like I was in the beginning one either.
Yeah,
would
probably.
you show up at the 4th inning the other game?
But no, what I'm saying is that there's just a lot of. I don't know. I'm contradicting my point because I said I wouldn't change anything because I'm here now and I'm pretty cool with that. But like, I don't know. I would go back in time and probably keep doing gaming on that first YouTube channel I had because things were actually going pretty well.
You're a narcissist.
I wouldn't let a copyright strike scare me away from doing YouTube for several months.
There was a copyright strike?
I played a Lego Star Wars game. And Disney copyrighted me.
What does that mean? They copyrighted you?
They're like, hey, you're using the Star Wars music. You can't do that.
They ceased
in the Star Wars game. And so I'm like 15.
Was it Mickey who wrote to you?
Yeah, 15 or 16-year-old me. Whichever it was, 15 or 16-year-old me was like, that shit don't look good. I'm done with this. And so I stopped.
That would have scared the shit out of me too.
I stopped doing YouTube for several months. Several months. And that started a long period of doing YouTube breaking.
Yes, I see.
And so not great. But now I have the art channel, which is doing
plug it
better than the old one ever had.
Okay, see.
But also
maybe you did go back in time and change things and it's doing better.
Yeah,
we don't know. You've been in phone booths.
One thing I
phone
wouldn't
booths?
change. I would not have deleted all those gaming videos from my channel.
Okay. I hear you.
I would have just unlisted them or something because they did really well apparently, and I wish I could go back and look at them, but they're gone forever. Great.
Unless you can go back in time.
Yes. But I have the art channel now, Kingpin Creations, which is...
I think you should go door to door knocking on the doors and say, "Hey, do you have a teenage daughter? Does she have a time machine?" See if you get shot.
I am an adult.
Well, see the movie. That makes sense.
I want to see the movie. I want to see
it.
this
It's
movie.
right in, go right in the corner. You can watch it.
It's playing right now.
It could be. That's the way the world works now. All right. So I got nothing. I went back entire history. Found out I'd be killed in every step of the way.
I don't know what makes you think that.
What it makes me think what?
You'd be killed in every...
What am I going to do against... I'm not Goldblum.
Well,
what am I going to do against a dinosaur?
Not dinosaurs.
Okay.
Everything else after that.
In Jesus' time, I exist?
Why would you be killed?
Because they killed everybody back then.
Okay.
Okay.
Just kill somebody, then they'll let you go.
I kill somebody first? Now what?
Now you're in prison, and then they let you go for some reason because they don't like Jesus worse.
Oh, I'm Barabbas
Yeah.
now? Okay.
All right,
I would feel bad. If they said, if I'm Barabbas and Jesus over there, I'm going to be
pretty
like,
sure.
come on.
I feel like Barabbas said something in that story.
No, he was a jerk off.
Was he?
Yeah.
I thought he was...
No, do you think of the guy on the cross? There were two guys on the cross next to Jesus. One guy said, "Hey, use your laser eyes and
Yeah.
get us out of here." And the other guy said, "Hey, shut up. Hey, Jesus, when we get out of here, tell your father I'm a good guy."
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing it. I don't think that's how the Bible wrote it. But no, Barabbas was the guy who let go, and he was like, "Suckers." And
I
he's
could
out of
have
there.
sworn Barabbas was like, "Oh, I'll go," but like, really?
No, Barabbas was like, "Hey, fuck you, I'm out."
I could. All right.
Yeah, that's what Barabbas did. He was a jerk.
Barabbas is released, and Jesus, Son of God, is beaten. Yada yada yada. Barabbas was imprisoned for rebellion and murder.
Murder. They let a murderer go.
Why did the people choose Barabbas over Jesus? Do we know what happened to Barabbas after Jesus' death? As we study the story of Barabbas, this is from Christianity.com.
Oh, that's a good one.
Our hearts cry out in horror over the injustice of a guilty man set free and an innocent man sentenced to death. How
Nothing
can this
has
be?
changed.
Did Barabbas take advantage of his chance at life? Scripture
No.
doesn't provide any of these answers.
No, he mugged some guy in the subway.
Barabbas appears on the scene for a short time. The man who deserved death but received pardon for his crimes. And then they implemented the American judicial system.
What? They got no bail for Barabbas? He's out?
All right. Nothing happened to Barabbas. He played a minor role, was never heard from again.
I don't think it was a minor role. It was a huge role, but whatever.
Oh, yeah. Well, he didn't play a consistent role.
No, he was gone.
The author of the Bible is like, shit, I need a new character for this one thing. Barabbas. And then never heard from him again.
I didn't finish Barabbas' storyline. It's a cliffhanger. That's in the New Testament. What happened to Barabbas?
Wait, what did we see the other day? We were in a store, and it was like
Where's Barabbas?
the Action Bible or something like that. Or the Bible 2.
Were there explosions? What's the Action Bible?
I forget. I remember when I was in high school, we were talking about this thing called the Bible 2.
Die Hard, Good Friday.
Yeah, okay. So there is on Amazon for $10, you can
let's get
buy the Bible 2. Hail to the King of the Jews, comma, baby, exclamation point.
So this is a thing?
Yes. And it is a picture of Jesus on a unicorn, as you said, shooting laser eyes.
Really?
And
I told you.
and holding 2 SMGs.
We need this. Is it still Prime Day? Can we get
God.
this?
It says the newest Testament presents the Bible 2.
That's funny. The newest Testament?
Hail to the King of the Jews, baby.
This has got to be made into a movie.
Oh, wait, there's another one. There's a bundle. It's a 2-book series.
So this is,
The Bible. Okay, so it's the Bible 1. At least this list. Oh, it just says 1 and 2. I'm trying to find a subtitle for the second one.
that's funny.
Double Crosses is the name of the second volume.
Oh my God. Holy crap. That is so wrong. That's funny.
Oh my God,
crosses.
how much is this bundle? No, I don't want the Kindle Press. I want these in physical.
Forget buying the books. Buy the rights to those things. Have to make that. Double crosses. Just totally stealing that. Wow. Okay.
Can you not get it in paperback? This is a crime. This is blasphemy.
Yes,
That they don't come in paperback, not the whole Bible 2 thing.
Wow. Okay. So I don't think we should go back to that time. I don't think we should go there.
But what if the Bible true is the true?
Well, we're gonna have to read it and check it out and do a whole show on Bible too. Get it? We'll do a show on it.
Yeah. Oh my God,
All
that's
right,
funny. I didn't know there was a second one.
What? That's funny. What did we accomplish here today? 'Cause I don't know.
I think about
I
time
don't think
travel.
this was the plan.
I think about time travel on a daily basis.
Do you?
I mean, I didn't just pull this type of.
Jesus Christ! I wish we could go back in time and change that.
I didn't pull those hypotheticals out of my ass. I kind of did, but
Well, you brought up the Stephen Hawking thing again with that party, which still confuses the hell out of me. I just pictured a guy in the wheelchair sitting there with a computer, and no one there. That's all I'm seeing there. I don't know time travelers. I think, you know what would be a great part? He's there, and Marty McFly shows up. The Terminator shows up. What other time travel movies? That's it.
what did we talk? What did you even say?
This is his party.
You said
this is all the people at
Yes,
his party.
I'm sorry. I spaced out on the historical event we were talking about. Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, okay.
Bill and
is a
Ted.
party. Oh, this is a great party. Now we're talking. Who else? That's it? Those
I
are the
can't
only
think
time
of, I
travel
can't
things
think
we
of
know?
anyone else. At least, like anybody noticed, like iconic.
Yeah, no,
Those are off the top of my
gotta
head.
have those.
Yo, Stephen Hawking, dude. I can't do it.
That's good. That's good.
Bill and Ted.
He can write, hey, dudes. Dude. Poor Stephen Hawking. That's a good party.
Join us next week on the Time Traveling Podcast, where we go through every historical event mentioned in Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire," then we go through every event in Fallout Boy's "We Didn't Start the Fire," and the timeline collapses because we're jumping around so much.
That's like a Terminator movie. All right, we should time travel this week and come back with a different episode.
If you would like to hear more from us, you can find us on FTDcast at. If you would like to hear more from us, you can find us at FTDcast at.
One more time.
You were breathing into the mic the first time.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm having a heart condition. They're slicing me open soon.
No donut for you.
No, I'm not eating
If you would
donut.
like to hear more from us, you can find us at FTDcast at YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, your local bulletin board, or on Times Square pizza shops. Bumper stickers, select window displays in Home Depot with a pop-up ad on that sketchy website you're in, implanted in your head via microchips. The Freak Show has a sticker in the bathroom of your local club, next to the Lost Children posters in your local arcade, on presidential slogans, and in your local time travel photo booth. We do a lot of local things on this show.
We like to stay local.
Yeah.
We're live and local, as they say.
Yes. You can find me. You can find me and my donut at Kingpin Creations on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That's King with a Y.
The X. Did they change the name? They still call it Twitter?
No,
X.
it's been X for a while now.
But they don't refer to it as Twitter anymore? At all? In any way?
No, you go on X.com, which sounds like a porn website.
All right. I'm going to find me on xxx.com. See what happens there. The Joe Pep 1. And Instagram, Joe Pep 27.
All right.
We'll see you back.
We'll see you
in the
last
future.
week. All right?
That's good. That's what I was looking
Take care,
for.
everyone.
Thank you.